Okay, so now we get to key 3, the flat left wrist. Provided we got key 2 taken care of, our weight forward, we'll see pictures in magazines of all of our favorite pros having the shaft leaning forward at the point of impact, that left wrist being flat and hitting against that firm left side. But the flat left wrist is really our insurance to making good contact with the ball and controlling the angle that the club descends into the ball. So should we have a wrist that tends to bend like we see a lot of people do, this creates problems with breakdown in the radius. We're going to tend to hit behind the ball, hit thin and fat shots. This flat left wrist that we can see good players have at the point of impact is not just that impact, but also start seeing good players at the top of the backswing already getting ready for this position. By controlling this flat left wrist, they can control the angle that the club hits the ground and make sure that their divots are taken in front of the ball. We can also now show you a couple of drills to help you to achieve this flat left wrist when you're playing. Okay, so we've got Etienne here with a little training aid, the tally, which we use for illustrating the flat left wrist. I'm going to get Etienne here just to move incorrectly like we see a lot of players do, where the club head will pass this little device through impact. We can see the head overtaking there with the club head. What we really want to see is, with good players, the flat left wrist through the hitting area. As Etienne does this again, this little device is kept out in front of the club head, so we can see that flat left wrist present, and we can see Etienne hitting down on the ball, taking divots out in front of the ball. Okay, so here we can see another great little drill for the flat left wrist. We've got an impact bag on the ground here just to provide some resistance. Etienne's going to go ahead and demonstrate how we can just get this firmness in the left hand hitting into this bag. This would be a great feeling for that flat left wrist at impact hitting down on the golf ball. Another great drill for hitting down on the ball for those of you with problems hitting the correct depth of divot, or if you hit up on the ball, is this little drill that we're doing here. 2 balls, one about a foot behind the other ball. Etienne's going to start with the club head behind the second ball here, missing that ball and basically hitting the front ball.
Really hope you've enjoyed your experience looking at your video tip. Just remember, these keys are achievable and measurable by any golfer.
Should you have any questions on any of these keys, please feel free to visit our website or look at the YouTube videos on our Facebook and Twitter page.